Welcome to today's episode of the Squish Room. It is Thursday, 10/26/23, and we're just gonna hit you with a mix of everything today. We have some music topics, some squish facts, there's some common topics of things going on in the world, and we're just gonna talk, man. I'm gonna kick it with y'all for a little while, and we're gonna see what we make of this, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Peace. Yo, yo, it's your boy Squish. I just want to bring something to y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? A few things that I fuck with that I think y'all should fuck with so we can fuck with them together. You feel me? Okay. First, we got BB Sweet Treats. Find her on Instagram. If you're in a local neighborhood near you know what I'm saying? Hit her up. You know what I'm saying? Get the woo wop for the woo wop. Yeah. So, we doing BB Sweet Treats. You know what I'm saying? Nice variety of shit, man. Not gonna lie to you, this is something I eat damn near every week. I ain't gonna hold you. Don't mind that. That's just me dropping my mouse. But all in all, good shit, great food, great snacks. You know what I'm saying? Great prices, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Get you a cake in a jar, get you some strawberries, man. Get that pudding, man. Original, or that cookie joint, but get one of them. If you get one of them puddings, it's gonna change your motherfucking life. I swear to you. Like I said, this is BB Sweet Treats. You know what I'm saying? Hit her up on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? She fuck with the podcast, so we fuck with her. You feel what I'm saying? Small business shit. You feel me? All right. Next, I'm gonna bring y'all Capital Wellness Solutions. You know what I'm saying? And BR. You feel me? If you got your medical marijuana card, you know what I'm saying? Go and see them folk, man. They got good shit, good prices, weekly specials. They got everything you want. They got tinctures. They got the roll-on joints. They got the vapes. They got the dabs. And they got flour. Hell of flour. You know what I'm saying? If you want them wrapper packs, go fuck with my people out there at Capital Wellness Solutions, man. They always nice, always happy. Ain't nobody in that bitch mad. It's another place where the old school and new school meet. You feel what I'm saying? Like every time I go in there, I'm laughing, joking with somebody, and it's a cool little spot, man. They just moved, you know what I'm saying, from the last location, down the street, but everything is professional. Well, I mean, just go in there, man. Like it's easy to say it, but if you want them real flavors, please go to Capital Wellness Solutions, man, and tell them Squish Arcana sent you. You know what I'm saying? The nigga with the banking ass jersey. Yes, sir. Last but not least is my own business, BBW Universe. You know what I'm saying? LLC. If you're a plus size lady looking for the right shit, come fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? We online only right now, but we got everything you want, everything to make you look good, feel good. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gotta have everything out to feel that way. You feel me? Like we ain't hitting y'all with the drop ship ooh-wops. You know what I'm saying? This is shit I get in samples. I check them. Wifey, you know what I'm saying? Check them. She make sure they, big girl plus size approved. You know what I'm saying? And once they get that BBW Universe stick on them, there you go. Woo wop. You got you something. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel nice. Hug your curves, all that good shit. You feel what I'm saying? And we take all the guesswork out of it for you. You know what I'm saying? We know it's gonna fit. Stamp that. So, hey, if you need something, with no matter the event, the occasion, whether you want to go out and twerk it out, you know what I'm saying, or whether you want to be sophisticated and grab your clutch, we got something for you. You feel what I'm saying? I got a few things on hand, but we got everything in stock online. So, bbwuniverse.space. You feel me? If you want to pick up anything, right now I'm running my merch line on there too. So, hoodies, t-shirts, everything. If you want it, go to bbwuniverse.space. Appreciate y'all. Till next time. Hello. Welcome to the Squish Room. I'm your host, Squish Arcana, and we're back in here on this lovely Thursday. Um, just to get things cracking, man. I don't know if you guys heard there's mass shooting in Maine, at least 16 dead, several hurt, and with no one in custody. I feel like this is one of those situations. Yes, he has military and police training, and you can kind of see that by the way he's holding a carbine in his hand. And I don't know, just looking at him, looks like he would have training, but that's not the point. It's just, are we not tired of this happening? Or are we not tired of having to be scared to go in public just to go get groceries or to do anything simple? Um, don't really understand why. Well, given the times, I understand why, but just just because we are in these times, like I don't know, like it seems like a lot of things are on. Seems like a lot of things are kind of just spilling over. Because I mean, this was just an hour ago. As I look on YouTube, uh, it's they know who the guy is, but no one could get a finger on him, or he's in the wind. I don't, I don't, I'm not understanding that. I have a hard time believing that this man just dipped off in the wind. But then, if he did dip off in the wind, what does that say about the police officer from that sheriff's office of Androscoggin County Sheriff's Office? So I'm just trying to really understand how we are continuing to let this happen. Because it's like, if you're not built for the job, then why take it? And also, I mean, I feel like it's a conundrum either way. You damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because I feel like it's wrong for this man to have done what he did. Because I don't think any of those victims deserve it. But at the same time, how many times do they tell you that you're broken down in the military in order to get built back up to be what they want you to be, or a killer machine? And what if it's not that easy for some to cut it off or to shut it off or to not hear those voices or wherever, whatever the case may be in the situation. But we can't keep acting like it's just random accident. It's something going on to make this situation what it is, and a reoccurring situation. And it's not even just the locations anymore because it's Maine. I don't think I've ever heard anything bad about Maine. But now you see he has his first mass shooting, and it's now the manhunt in Maine. So I just want y'all to, man, look, I ain't telling you go out here and be goddamn Call of Duty, but I ain't telling you to be out here not being Call of Duty either. As to protect yourself and your family, I would say yes, get you some kind of tactical training, security clearance, something like security guard, licensing, anything. Have you concealed because it's happening too much, and I don't see it getting better. And I don't feel like anyone's taking it serious enough to make a change to make this better or figure out what the fuck is really going on in our country right now. And it's not even just our country. Something I posted on my Twitter page. Israeli war right now. Israel and Hamas war. And as of a day ago, Israeli troops wait for Q to enter Gaza. Israeli military launches largest incursion into Gaza as of 5 hours ago. So if y'all not concerned or just a little bit worried about what the fuck is really going on in our world, not just your social media shit, you know what I'm saying? But what's really going on in the world? What's the underplay for the overplay type shit? And for what I can see, this place is it's like underground if you would like it's a lot of tunnels in Hamas. So said Israel war coverage live how Hamas missiles barrage broke the Iron Dome and rained rockets into Israel. Y'all must think about whether you believe in God, Jesus, whatever you believe in. If it didn't say that this was gonna happen in the end times, I don't know what to tell you. It shows a lot of shortage and a lot of war going on. I'm just saying, it's crazy, but bro, you be prepared for whatever may come. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to get started on the sad note, or more not negative, but kind of a down note, downbeat. But it has to be talked about at some point, bro, because it's like the world is wasting away in front of our eyes, and ain't nobody gonna do shit about it. We rather stay on our phones all day on social media, pretending like this shit ain't going on, or like the world is not steady crumbling around us. And it sucks because like who can we blame? Because we saw this shit coming. A lot of us saw this shit coming, but ain't nobody trying to band together to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to lighten this up a little bit, y'all, but try to stay in tune, man. What's really going on? Your local laws, magistrates, whatever. Just man, make sure y'all know what's going on in your town, in your city, in your spot, because you don't want to be the one that they, oh yeah, we could take your guns or we could take this for you because you didn't have your shit together. So know your laws of your state, principalities, towns, counties, parishes, whatever. Know shit so they can't fuck over y'all. Um, well, let's get into some little squishy fun facts I'm gonna hit y'all with today. Um, we're gonna start with fact one. Fact one: squishy sea creatures. Squish Arcana, which is me. That's why we call this. You know what I'm saying? Squish facts. Uh, well, did y'all know that some sea creatures like the sea cucumber are not only fascinating but super squishy? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what's up. They have soft gel-like bodies that can expand and contract, making them not only fun to squish but also an essential part of a marine ecosystem. That's crazy. Who knew? And I one of those things we used to play with back. I think I was say earlier, like early 2000s, like 2000. Y'all remember those little squishy tube looking joints that look like 3D paper that the chick Joy Art, I think on YouTube, that's her name or his her whomever name. But she makes like oranges and shit like out of like gel balls and like 3D tape. That shit is cool. But that's basically what they look like to me. Like if you took the little tubes we used to play with full of gel and like glitter and just turned that into an animal. Because like it has no features whatsoever that resemble anything animalistic, to be honest. Number two, we're gonna go with the science of stress balls. Have y'all ever wondered how stress balls work? Besides when you was it bad as hell in the goddamn doctor's office and had to get blood drawn, or you got that motherfucking blood pressure cuff on your shit tight as hell, having fun in the grocery stores. Well, those handy little squishy things are filled with a semi-solid gel. I wonder if they like the little stuff you run on. Like it looks like quicksand, but like if you run fast, you're good. But if you run and stop, you're gonna sink, kind of like quicksand. But I can't remember what the fluid, Newtonian fluid. Y'all know what I'm talking about though. But let me see. I won't tell nobody no lie, cause yeah, Newtonian fluid and its viscosity. Yeah. So I was right. Got to fact check shit because you know how people get. That's not right. That's not what it's technically called. Mhm. Like everybody went to goddamn Harvard and shit. You feel me? Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you ever made it that far. Okay. So it's made of this semi solid gel in order to absorb the force when you squeeze it. The result, stress relief. So I'm seeing how or why a lot of I guess also, this whole slime squishy movement is making its way back around again. I guess also like me, as far as being an artist, I'm making my way back around again. Even though it's what, 12 years later, but I'm kind of coming back around like all the slimes and stuff. Like that's crazy when I think about that. It's almost damn near the same thing. Hmm, that's crazy. Shout out to everybody out there who keep a stress ball in the house, especially if you have kids or you're in a corporate job. Shout out to y'all. All right, we're gonna go to fact three, which is the world's softest materials. In the world of material science, there are some incredibly soft substances. For example, aerogel, known as a frozen smoke, is one of the lightest and squishiest materials on Earth. It's 99.8% air, which makes it incredibly squishable and fun to touch. Now, see, I fuck with that. Frozen smoke, you got me with that. See, that's some new shit. See, y'all new age kids get the good toys, man. Aerogel, we're gonna have to try that. I might have to bring that on just to see what's up. And we'll do like a ASMR type shit or something. We'll figure it out. But I'm down with that aerogel situation. All right, we're gonna go to fact four, which is the squishy world of marshmallows. Marshmallows are not only delicious, but also delightfully squishy. Yes, sir. They are made by whipping a mixture of sugar, water, and gelatin to create those soft, fluffy treats we all know and love, and probably watch on YouTube because I find myself going down a rabbit hole of 3D fruits with the little like gel blaster balls in them and shit, but the shit looks so realistic and cool. So it had me want to go out there and get the tape and try it myself. But if you ever sat there and watched marshmallows on YouTube, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Ever got medicated and got lost down that rabbit hole on TikTok? Shout out to you, or just food in general. Because Lord, if there's not everything in the world on social media now, as far as food, I'm pretty sure everybody is making a little bit of everything. Because I don't know what I saw. It was like a s'mores Nutella strawberry pizza, but it was like stuffed crust, but it was Nutella. Oh, bro, yeah, great times. Yeah, those are just some of those truly squish-tastic facts. You know what I'm saying? By your boy Squish Arcana. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to share y'all a little life tidbits and try to liven up the situation a little bit, instead of talk about war and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Talk about some squishy shit. You feel me? And I'm gonna try to slide into, you know, more of a fact every once in a while. I'll try to get those going for y'all. And just try to really get and see what the hell I'm kind of doing with the format. As you see, I'm playing with it, throwing in different segments, taking shit out. So we don't get together, y'all. But hey, you know what I'm saying? This only season 2, man. You gotta buckle up. I told you, hang on for the ride. You've been pre-warned. You know what I'm saying? Um, couple topics I want to talk. Drop in on. I guess would be like couple like questions or debates that I think we would have in our day and age. One would be tech and relaxation. Can squishiness coexist with the digital age? Yes, it's gonna be a lot of plays on my name this episode. Just letting y'all know. But I feel like yeah. I mean, it's fast paced digital age. Integration technology and relaxation may seem contradictory. I can see that. But it's possible for squishiness, a metaphorical term for comfort and relaxation. Just so y'all know. So don't be thinking shit sweet, though. You heard what's a metaphorical term for comfort and relaxation. Just know. And if you put those together with my name, relaxation, comfort, knowledge, boom, you got it. All right. Fill it in. But when you do think about that and how they squishiness coexist with digital world, I think you have to consider, digital meditation and mindfulness apps, which are starting to become really big. I have a few on my phone. And they're also really good when you're trying to wind down and, go to sleep. And I feel like with the digital age, it gives you more access to different apps that may work for you that you didn't have back. Especially for me, like 09, 010, like when I was really, social media was like just cracking off. Like, I remember Facebook was hot. Instagram was alright, but it was really, Facebook was jumping. And you see where a lot of these companies done merged and moved around to see where it came to down. Like, it was only a fact that like something positive I feel was going to come from it. At least as far as the people who wanted to bring something positive to the digital age. I mean, it's birthed a plethora of meditation mindfulness apps, from guided relaxation, breathing exercises, yoga, soothing sounds, ASMR, that can help individuals achieve a state of tranquility and mindfulness, all from the convenience of your phone or your digital device, wherever you may be using, which is cool. So it's like it's really no excuse now of like not having the right techniques, tools, or coping mechanisms to deal with life, because it's like it's at your fingertips if you want it to be. Because I feel like you can spend your time looking up bullshit or shit that's gonna help you out of your bullshit, or you can just stay there and play like you ain't got shit going on or you ain't got shit to fix. And if that's you, I hope you wake up, because yeah, time winding down on the motherfucking scoreboard. You feel what I'm saying? And it's also cool that like now you have a lot more groups. Like I'm in a lot of blurred uh weeb we uh black weeb or whatever you may want to call it as far as the anime culture goes. And the otaku rap and anime rap. So it's cool to see that like you can get together now with like minded people without having to be necessarily close to one another. Like you can kind of like engage and talk and have that sense of camaraderie even if you're further apart, which I think is a positive. you know you can connect like-minded people in a positive way without it being necessarily like a gathering. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of host rooms. You know, you got Discord. You know, Twitter has Twitter Spaces or X Space or whatever it's called now. So there's a lot of ways for you to show that camaraderie and like get around like-minded people. ASMR and online communities. How many of us know what the hell that even means? Well, if you don't, let me break it down to you. Autonomous sensory meridian response is a trend that has gained popularity on social media platforms and in my household. I don't know why it's cool to watch someone eat like the crunchiest shit in the world or to bite a pickle or whatever, but ASMR content creators use technology to produce videos and audio recordings that trigger tingling sensations and relaxation in viewers. Or cringe. Because some of it, like, I'm sorry, that whole being in like NPC situation, kind of strange. But hey, get your chochos. ASMR has formed a community of people seeking relaxation, stress relief through digital means. Yes, it was a complete surge in that shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that shit started maybe in an Asian country. Like, I don't know, like they move way different than we do. Like, as far as entertainment, I believe. So I feel like that would definitely be something that start in that region of the world or in that continent and kind of work its way to us, just like anime has done for years, or Asian culture, or food, or whatever it may be. Like, you can't tell me everyone's been eating, you know, sushi or nagori or whatever you want to call it, like forever. Like, it had to be a surge somewhere. You feel me? Digital music and soundscapes. Music streaming services, digital soundscapes allow people to create playlists of calm music or nature sounds to enhance their relaxation experiences. Digital age has made it easier to access a wide variety of soothing audio content. I would say yeah and no, because I feel like when it comes to soundscapes, like, or when it comes to music in general, I'm saying like everybody's looking for that niche, that breakout genre or that breakout blend of genres to be like, oh, I started this, or I did this. But after a while, it all becomes oversaturated, and then now you have a whole bunch of like pointless music because no one like actually put effort into it. They were just trying to get on. So with that being said, I feel like even soundscapes like can get oversaturated. Because I mean, look how many people are trying to sell you on making rain videos and half-assing it. Like me, my rain videos personally, like I made a couple, but I literally stood in the rain and recorded them. And I was like, hey, having a crap day, listen to this, chill out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, I'm always going to feel like it's the effort you put into your craft or to your content or whatever it may be. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, it was a lady I watched on Addicts something. It's a YouTube channel, but I guess he interviews like people, homeless or wherever the situation may be, that may be addicts or what they go through, their POV. You know what I'm saying? And like what she said fucked me up, but I could respect it because she said like, even though I'm a sex worker, I'm still running a brand and I still run it with integrity and some sort of cool. And I was like, you know what? That's crazy, but that's a lot more that you can say for a lot of people that you may know or that you've done business with. To say this woman still tries to hold a level of integrity and like resilience of the bullshit, like even though she may be in that industry or be a sex worker, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that answer blew my fucking head away. Cause like most of everybody was like, I make so much money and I don't know what happened to it, or I smoked it up. No, or like she was like, no, I feel like I'm building a brand. Whether I'm a sex worker or not, it's still a brand. So I have to carry myself and my business like one. I was like, shit, hey, it's like, even though you may be kind of down on your luck, that don't mean you got to be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that I can respect that. Like, it ain't just about the money; it's also about the business, you know. And I fucks with that. A lot of people gonna probably give me flack in the comments and be like, "Man, what's wrong with him?" Like, bro, Ali Sadiq literally said he learned honor and respect from two pimps. You can learn from anybody if you open minded and open enough to. But if you close minded and stupid, it'll pass right by you. You feel me? We have sparking home devices, or I wouldn't say they sparked. It sparked home devices. I would say smart home devices kind of like were overall end all be all incorporation of technology into the last place and final place, which is the home. You know what I'm saying? Smart home technology like Alexa and Google and all this, Samantha as we call it. Like voice activated assistant, smart lighting can be programmed to create a calmer relaxating environment within one's home. This demonstrates how technology can be harnessed to promote relaxation and comfort. But also, I think about smart house. What if that shit go AI crazy and just be like, fuck it, I'm finna shut all this shit down. I love you too, Shadori. Now, this balancing screen time, I have a problem with because I feel like now it's getting to the point to where like we're getting like Wally to a point to where like even the simplest attacks we don't want to do, like not even wanting to. Okay, like how many of us still go and crank up our cars? You feel what I'm saying? Not press a button to cold start, but I mean of us really crank up our cars still today. Like it's the little stuff that like like it just make you kind of like are we going too far with this technology shit? Like yeah, it's cool to help us, but are we depending on it too much? Like even AI, like is that going to cause us to stop thinking and using our actual computers, our actual brains, to depend on an inanimate, made up coding project that tells us what to do? You know, like this those just like this tech. Like I said, that segment was tech and relaxation. You know what I'm saying? Like just seeing how technology has improved our lives in certain aspects, but also could possibly be a hindrance at some point. I'm finna go ahead and hit y'all with a break real quick, throw some ads up, pay some bills. Stay tuned. Yo, yo, and we back. All right, this segment is going to be called The Evolution of Hip Hop in the Digital Age. Um, as we all know, uh, if you, most of my listeners are indie artists. So y'all know how it is for us to adapt to streaming. For me, it wasn't that hard because that's kind of more what all I knew. Um, like I was writing and rapping, doing CDs, but I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't pressing it. Like it wasn't for real like it was now, you know? So like as far as the business part of it, um, I think artists have adapted well to the digital era, but also I feel like it left a lot of artists behind who weren't ready. I feel like it takes, those core fans to kind of like bring it over into the digital era if it hasn't already. Even if it is like, I don't know, remember when YouTube you used to could upload the songs before anybody else had them? And then that would be the main thing that was getting the streams because, like, for the longest, that song wasn't on YouTube. So you just had that one picture of the cover of the CD and just the whole album or whatever, you know? So it's that kind of stuff like to help. And like I think it could bring artists, forward into the new era or digital era. and a lot of artists, I mean, you, even myself, like, I find it easier now in the digital age to make music, to produce music, to get my music distributed out without having to go to a major label and ask them for money. You know what I'm saying? Or take out that loan to sign that, contract. So, I mean, it opened up the door for independent artists, but it also makes it a lot harder for you to get paid, I feel, because a stream is yet to be defined as an exact amount of money. So, with that being said, you're getting paid whatever they choose to pay you by what they define a stream as being worth. So, if they're defining how much you get paid off of a stream or determining what that stream is worth, are they ultimately gonna give you what you deserve, or are they going to look out for what's best for the overall be all machine in the company, and you know the typical business stuff? I would say album sales, artist compensation, and artistic freedom will be the main key points of the debate of the evolution of hip hop in the digital age. I feel like I said, Instagram opened up a lot of, especially in comedy, even though music and comedy I feel go hand in hand. Um, Even like I use DC Young Fly as an example. He's just the first one that pops into my head. Because he started, I want to say he started on Vine. Vine either sold or merged or whatever, and I think that became what, TikTok, maybe. I don't know. You know the routine, but he started there, and then he went from there to comedy, and he, from my knowledge, I mean, as I hope y'all know, 85 South and stuff, but he does stand up too. So it's like he started off as just kind of like joning, cracking, playing the dozens on niggas and shit, scoring on them or whatever, jokes and whatever you may call it, wherever reading from. But it started off as that to him kind of blossoming into a hell of a comedy and music career. And he went from that, did the song Mo 3, you know what I'm saying? And he did song with BB Rexa. So, I mean, it's helped a lot of people rise to fame now. The way they go about it, not saying DC Young Fly went about it a bad way. I think he did the smoothest I haven't seen as far as social media goes. But him and Bubba Dub, I can say. Country Wayne too, but he had a little controversy. But I mean, shit, can't win them all, man. Fuck. But I feel a lot of people rose to fame due to streaming platforms, also manipulation of those streaming platforms, but also just social media and just digital age in general. Now, the disruption in album sales, or counting album sales, or if albums are even relevant anymore, or is it really like, if when you think about your time and the effort you, like, artists used to put into an album, like studio album, like all that work, and then you don't even make it back in the, you know what I'm saying, like you make it back in the red, you don't make it back in black, you feel me? And maybe streaming services have disrupted traditional album sales, maybe. And they, I wouldn't say disrupted, it gave another avenue for artists to get money, but also it's probably money that artists didn't even know was there for a while, But I mean, I say is also, if you're independent, yeah, I think you're gonna look at Man, well, I can't say that because also I feel like it's a wider audience now. Like you can go on live now as an artist and touch more people than if you went to one city and try to bounce around. Like even though it's good to be tangible at times, like but now you could hit 2,000 people in one live. Like I feel like you're getting more exposure, but now does that necessarily translate into album sales or single sales or iTunes? I don't know. I feel like that depends on the artist's fan base and how strong that is. I I can't say there's a decline. I think a lot of things have to be established. I feel like there needs to be some sort, not a union, but some sort of association for like not only major artists but independent artists as well. Like just like you have a catalog for SAG, I feel like you need that for independent and major artists. Because if I don't know, like if you I feel like if you do it that way, then it's kind of even scaled on some points. And I can't say it's not either. It's not really positive or negative. It's kind of like just balances out almost because it's like you're getting one revenue, income revenue that you didn't know you had or didn't see coming. But at the same time, CDs was $15 a pop, $20 a pop versus $1.99. So does that equate out, and how long would you have to let your song stream, or how much marketing promotion would you have to do just to make your money back off that single or that album? And I feel like like I said, the conversation for artists in the streaming era is just crazy right now because there's no definition or no set lines drawn, and I think that's where association would come in, at least for artists, and get together as a collective and figure that out, or at least demand a certain amount that everyone can agree upon that would be substantial or beneficial for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Not just the majors, but the indies too. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless of how people feel, indie music does matter. And a lot of the music that you hear that gets played on your radio gets sampled from an indie artist or independent artist or what they a lower named artist. But half the time they don't even get the right propers, the right cuts, the right, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not done properly. It's just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna take your style, use it, and then ain't shit you can do about it. But also, I feel like that comes from us getting together, talking together, and teaching each other the business in the game. Because I want to say Amar M on Twitter, great R&B singer, artist, writer, songwriter, does his thing. But I can say one thing: he's never not given me game or anyone game in his Twitter spaces. Like, or if you join his Twitter space, like he's giving you industry game of like how to get your deals, like what to look out for, joint ventures, things like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what the vernacular really mean when you boil it down to it, and what you need to look out for and what you need to check over for. And I feel like if more people try to do that instead of like kind of keep it to themselves, like it's gonna hinder them in the long run. I think it'll be better off as we'll all be better off as a collective. But who am I, right? And I don't like the per stream model because I mean I just don't, because it's like the numbers can be manipulated, and like I feel like that's what happens with major artists. Like they're not really doing some of these numbers, man, and like not overnight. But it's like if you can manipulate the numbers and say, hey, yeah, I got 20 million monthly listeners, yeah, you gonna boom. But what if you want to keep it organic and you just build how it build, but you still got dope music? Do you get lost in the sauce? You know, I once again like I don't think it's fairly compensated due to streams and it's not being a clear sign and line and price because you can go to YouTube to Tidal to Spotify, everyone's gonna pay you something different on the stream. And then it even boils down to I think on your video, your watch time. So it's like all these stipulations, but yet you're only getting 0.003 of a penny. You know, don't make sense. Like you're turning strings into Bitcoin. You know, like it's crazy. I feel like by me coming up, if I knew then what I knew now, at least in high school, like I would have saw the playlist and curation shit coming. Cause that's all we gave a fuck about. Like you had to have a playlist for every fucking thing. I had a playlist for warm ups. I had a playlist for when I was chilling before the game. I had a playlist during halftime. Like it was just playlist crazy. And I'm talking about the white iPod with the silver back. You know what I'm saying? You used to go get them Jones engraved and shit. You know, like that type shit. Now I'm not talking about the iPad. I mean the iTouch. No, I'm talking about the iPod, that thick motherfucker that you could probably bust somebody's head open with. So like I feel playlists. That's I think that's a great thing because it's a way to work together. But also, like I said, that per stream model bothers me. And also, I guess feeling artists feeling like are they free or are they under commercial pressure? Like and how algorithms influence artists' creativity a lot because everybody wants to trigger the algorithm and get on and get noticed, but it's like they kind of like be on some fugazi ass shit, and you have to adapt your style for the streaming success because it's like if you don't, you'll never get heard, and then it's like how long do you stay down if you're not getting heard, or do you just stay down till you come up and you just know it's gonna come whenever it comes? Like I think everybody wants the viral hit, the TikTok song, or trying to make an editorial playlist that like you don't even like you're not creating, you're just kind of like in pilot mode, like you know what I'm saying, like autopilot, like you just kind of like okay, I know I'm that's not really your style, but I do it for the sake of the algorithm, or I do it for the sake of TikTok, like, and I feel like even though it's not someone necessarily just reaching up and taking your freedom or like saying, "Hey, you gotta do this, jump this way, dance like this, wear this." Like you kind of choosing it because you know if you feel like if you don't as an artist, like the algorithm won't pick you up, or like you won't get seen on the FYPs or the explore pages and shit. And I feel like that's kind of like it does hamper artistic freedom because it's like what? How can you be free but caged at the same time? And I mean, we can only time will tell how all this shit turns out for us in the digital streaming age, man. As independent artists, man, I feel like we need to stick together, hold down the fort, and you know what I'm saying? Don't be giving your money to these people, man. Everybody wants you to pay for something. Nah, man, that ain't the way we moving. Shit comes with contracts. Shit comes with paperwork. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like disclosure agreements. Like we talking real shit. Like you're not finna keep getting indie artists with the whole. Oh yeah, we got a show here. What's the contract for? Am I getting performance royalties off of this? What's my points? What's the splits? Like, let's talk business. Like, let's stop acting like or allowing ourselves to be treated as if we're less than. just because we're indie artists. Like if you know your business and you know the way this goes and you do possibly seek litigation or an audit over your paperwork, yeah, they have to take you serious then. Like just be knowledgeable of what's going on right now, knowing that like yeah, it's easier, but it's easier for them. You know what I'm saying? To kind of mess over you. You know what I'm saying? Or affect your freedom. Expert predictions on the trajectory of hip hop's relationship with streaming platforms is going to be crazy because you have independent radio shows, you have so many things to account for that may not account in the streaming. So it's gonna be like a whole wrap up of stuff because it's like, is it gonna be a trigger of an algorithm? Like if your name is clicked, then they'll know that hey, okay, this person, like how is this gonna go down? And I mean, blockchain, all this conversation, like what, like I feel like there's gonna be a point to where like it's gonna be a Bitcoin situation just by the way they're breaking down streams now. I can see them try to make us use more of a digital currency just because you're already doing everything digital anyway, from your downloads to your streams to everything else. So it's like, why not make the money the same way? And if you need it, just transfer it, convert it, and then there you go. I mean, I hope to see it evolve into something better. I hope to see things get resolved. I hope to see people start being more of a cohesiveness with one another and kind of all make this dream work and make it better for us, or ourselves, and whoever may come after us. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't, then who will? Because I mean, like everyone said, it's not a 401k in music. So, with that being said, I feel like it was a better time to stick together than now. So, there you have it. A little comprehensive look at the impact of streaming services on hip hop. It's clear the digital era has brought about some profound changes, some positive and some challenging. Whether you see it as a boon or a burden, it's undeniably a transformative force. We encourage you, our listeners, to continue the debate and explore these issues further. Thanks for tuning in to the Squish Show, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I'm thinking about changing the name because I don't like the Squish Room because I feel like that's hitting the Raw Room hard. And I fuck with bass and, JC and Sweet, everybody. King, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I may revamp it, think of something else, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me come talk to y'all real quick on some indie artist shit. And I just want to leave y'all with one last squish fact. The world's largest jello. The world's largest recorded jello weight. What? Recorded jello weighed over 19,600 pounds. Jesus Christ. Nearly 9,000 kilograms. And was made in 1984 in New York. It was a monumental achievement in squishiness. That's how many streams I'm trying to do. Like in 2 days. You feel me? Like, and be that monumental achievement in squishiness, as we all should be, and walk daily. You feel what I'm saying? Well, try to. Well, y'all got me in here for longer than what I thought. Hey, it's all good. Hope y'all are able to take something from this, learn from it, grab what you want from it, take it, and then do your own expansion on it. I appreciate y'all for coming through, chilling with your boy again in the Squish Room, man. Till next time, take it easy, be breezy. Peace.